everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Giants going up against the Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The tight end in motion right. They're going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. Leopard. Detroit. 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 Let's go. Watching that, Barney.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Being chased down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the wideout in motion. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And the D looking like they may blitz. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got some space here. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Shotgun. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple and brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that takes us from second to third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants!
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out come the Patriots. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Let's go. Green, 39. Now look at 56. Now look at 56.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll make it third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw here. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
2nd down following the run. Halfback sent in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And that'll set them back 5. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And some space here. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for the Giants. 52 yards. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green. Leopard. Watch it now, Leopard. All right, here we go. Over.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they add on to their first quarter lead. It's now 13-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw. And that's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. 47, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You know, when you go through scouting reports, you go through everything. Height, weight, speed, the whole deal. They knew that they had a 4-inch height advantage there and tried to make a play on a 50-50 ball, didn't they?
Yeah, took the shot downfield. Hey, give him credit defensively. Maybe 4 inches shorter, but able to jostle it free.
Feisty. Feisty.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now a handoff as they run left side. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They go play action here on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll set up a throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. On the other side of midfield across the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. An update from Buffalo. The Raiders are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now they try the right side here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. So the Patriots coming out now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
No, check. Patriot. Over. 36. Leopard. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots get a score closer. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, look at the juke. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to roam now. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. For those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And this one through the uprights and good. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But
this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green. Back 99, Philly, here we go. No, check. Patriot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
No, check. Watch it now, Barney. Go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Detroit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he's fleshed out left. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now it's first and goal. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and goal. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Second and goal to go now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Fresh set of downs here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Second down following the incompletion. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The football. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now here's a carry heading left. There he goes inside the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
No. Check. Patriot.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Evan Ingram from 8 yards out. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderado. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now. Gun!
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 49 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for New York. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is equal.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
Sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. The Raiders, they've added on, extending their lead a bit further. A win would be their first of the young season. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. He's going to field this at the 4. And now out come the Giants. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff looking right. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I would keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 62 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
All right, man. Hurry up, Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Leopard! Over! Hurry up, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL, is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. And the Eagles have scored again now to extend their lead. A win would be their first of the young season. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
New England on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. One tight end. Here we go.
Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down around the 37. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50. No. Set. Green. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
All right, here we go. Detroit! 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 Back 99 Philly, here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Giants, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
Sup. You a Steelers fan? You should check out my channel and subscribe. I got Antonio Brown highlights and Steeler highlights. I am a Steelers fan.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup of two of the best route-running receivers in the National Football League. It's Julian Edelman going up against Antonio Brown.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. On the return, Fitzgerald, Toussaint. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my #1 target.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Well on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
Hoyer throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's looking deep for Bell. He's got a man complete. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 83 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 25. The runner-up New England Patriots offense back onto the field, and I wanted to get your thoughts on the offense for this crew as they go into 2018. How do they stack up, Charles?
Typically, New England, pretty darn stable. One of the goals going into the offseason was to try and hold on to running back Dion Lewis, because coupled with James White, that's a heck of a tandem. Of course, the big fella, Gronk. You know, you find him another all-pro year in 2017. And remember, before 2017 began, they picked up Brandon Cooks in a trade at wide receiver. That paid off in a big way. He had his third straight 1,000-yard season in the NFL. And then, of course, there's Danny Amendola, Chris Hogan, and they expect to get back Julian Edelman for all of 2018, coming off of a knee injury.
They run. This is Lewis. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Hoyer. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now Hoyer. Eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And the back goes into motion. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Third down. That's Lewis. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On first down, they go option to the right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And that play there, boy, almost looked like it was a video game and he didn't know what the pitch button was. Not very well executed.
Yeah, and if you don't know what it is, you better figure it out fast. I suggest knowing it before you actually run that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sean Davis with a pick. And look out. I think he's going to go. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The drive will... Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
These two. What's going on? Check.
McDonald, the man in motion. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, the 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Lewis will get the handoff. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now a play fake here on first down. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here we go. Check, blue 30. No spacing. Check, check. Four down. Hey, hey. No spacing. Kill.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Slot man moves right. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shea McClellan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. In motion left comes Bryant. On second down, it's Bell. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Easy. Here we go. No spacing. Watch that. Like 30. Hurry up, let's go.
On third down, Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Breeze's Saints.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 61 yards.
Most receivers love running the post pattern. You go downfield as fast as you can, you give a head fake or two, and then you head towards the post in the middle of the field and look for the football. A tough route to cover if you get fooled with a little bit of fake in the middle of it.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Hard throw, incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Breeze now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. From the gun, it's Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They do go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 52 yards. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. To throw is Breeze. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Escaping the pressure right. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Time running out here on the play clock. Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So they go for it on fourth and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
New Orleans offense working its way back out there. As we look at them ahead to 2018, as that wound to the end of 2017 continues to heal, Charles, they're going to have Kamara, Ingram, Thomas. If they have Breeze back at quarterback, this should be an excellent squad again.
It certainly should, and frankly, if the offensive line comes back healthy and intact, that's another big win for them, especially with their 2 tackles, Teron Armstead at left tackle, Ryan Ramczyk, who was a rookie last season at right tackle.
Martavis Bryant, 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 84 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Ingram. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Breeze. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Coleman, 60 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes. Add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny. I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game, and he made a play early in that one where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Going. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Bell sheds him off. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's looking deep for Bell. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is an example of good defense here. He's got nobody open down the field, so he does the right thing and tries to check it down to his running back out of the backfield. But a lot of times, you just expect the safety valve to be open. And here, that's not the case, and it turns into an interception.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 70 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. When the play clock's running down, try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Breeze now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On second down, here's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards. To throw, it's Breeze. And Hill with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First and goal here from the 9. Here comes the D swarming to the line. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosion.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Go, 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 go. Beat these two. Check three. Check three. Left.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Buying time to his left. Going deep here for Bryant. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Time for a break. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here's Breeze. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And Gibbs got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be first down, Saints. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. This is Ingram on first and 10. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Josh Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Hurry up, let's go! Shit. Here we go. Blue 30. Watch the quit. Quarter. Start. Blue 2. Under 10.
The slot man in motion right. Play clock winding down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly...
They've got his man complete, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell on now to kick this one away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out. Breeze now on first down. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on the play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Again, it's Breeze. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
On the ground, Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Breeze hands to Ingram. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackling.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And the wideout in motion. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 55 yards. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Here we go. Here we go. Over. Check.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll work his way forward up to the 22. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
21. Ready.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And this looks to probably be the final play. To win, it's another thing to clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?